Good morning, everyone. Hi, how are you? Good morning. I had a good Christmas. How was yours? I'm glad to be inching towards New Year's. I actually always prefer that. All right, I'm trying something new today. We're gonna see how it goes. Good morning. Hello. Good luck. How are you? It's like I have an idea, and at the same time, I don't know how to execute it. Hey, Pierce. Hi, girl. How are you? You know, I gave you a little shout out. Not my last deep dive, but not my last video on the weekly highlights, but my last deep dive into the telepathy tapes. At the end, I mentioned your question about disturbing the dead in terms of mediumship. Nice. Oh, good. I thought it was such a good question, Pierce. And like you saying that made me realize other people probably have the same thoughts. It was just such a good thing to cue in. So thank you. Also, Blackwall. I have a friend that I think is getting me slippers for Christmas, but I haven't gotten them yet. So we'll see. Okay, I have an idea. I did get some new markers from Monty. That's exciting. It's not like a huge set, but it's the colors that I need. I can hear him in there. Hi, everybody. Hey, Brittany. Hi, HB. I know. Thank you. Yeah, Monty is very thoughtful. He got me markers, and he got, what else did I get from him? Oh, loop earplugs. Hold on, I have to turn this. Also, this isn't even my coloring book. I colored with a girlfriend this weekend and she forgot it here. She told me to use it in the meantime. Hey, Robert. How's it going? Good morning. I am well. Thank you. Good luck. I hope that you are all right. Oh, the butterflies got you a hoodie. That's lovely. Hi, Robert. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I know I just said that, but you said it again, so I said it again. You and Lucy didn't do any gifts, so it doesn't have to be anything that takes money. You can make a card. Just anything to make them feel participatory. Hi, baby. Come here. Come. Come here. Come say hi. Come here. Try and get you to say hi to everybody. We're talking about how great your Christmas gifts were. He's just like a fraction of a head. He does not want to be on camera. Come here. Mwah. Thank you. Do you need more food? Yeah, you need more breakfast? Okay. Alright, hold on. I gotta get him more food. Yeah, a little Monty time. He got a bath yesterday. Yes, you did. Sorry, I gotta pay the puppy tax real quick. I wonder what Buster got. Andy. I can't get you more food if I don't get up. Hello. Hey, Red Turtle. And Panda. Okay. Hi, Turtle. How are you? Welcome. Sorry, I'm trying to, I gotta keep coloring. But this dog needs some scratches first. Okay. I'll get you more food. Hold on. Just a second, bud. There you go. Okay. Good job, bud. You're welcome. Hi, Naaman. Good morning. Actually, is it Naaman or Naaman? I have a friend that is Naaman, but his name has 3 A's. Thanks, HB. Yeah, like and sub. Okay, I'm going to focus a little. Let's see. What do I need to do? I'm going to do the bear colors real quick. So I put a question in the chat. Oh, okay. What app do I waste the most time on? YouTube. 1000% YouTube. What about you? What's your most used app? So I put a question in the chat, kind of off of my last long form video of what was everyone's highlight from the year. So if anyone has anything, I'd love to hear. It doesn't ever have to be anything big. It can be something simple. It can be learning a new habit or hobby or skill. It could have been seeing an old friend, or it could have been something extravagant. I think, actually, I know for me, October was a tough month, but I had 3 weddings that month and traveled between 3 different states, and it was, I think that would probably be my highlight. How many times a week do I wear the same hoodie? I actually don't wear hoodies very often. I usually wear crew necks. This one, oh yeah, HB. How many times I wear a hoodie depends on what I do in the hoodie. Sorry, you're not gonna get I don't know if you're trying to get a rise on me. It just depends. If I've been cleaning and stuff, I change the hoodie. If I have not done much, maybe I don't. Just depends. Yes, I used a fake ID when I was underage. A bajillion years ago. Pierce, yeah, I know. I was about to say, I can tell that I can always tell when the video is, or the live is actually getting like any interaction based on how many trolls I get or weird questions. Pierce, did you have a highlight this year? Essex. Oh, how cool. You're a good boy. Good. Hi, Penny. Or Prinny, I'm sorry, I couldn't see that. So I don't know what happened, but recently all my usernames changed to like the technical ones, and I can't see people's names the same way. So I don't recognize you from Prinny3, but perhaps it's because the username changed on my end. Yeah, Pierce, the last video is doing okay. Better than I expected, thankfully, because the one before that bombed. Oh, I don't have any kids. So yes, my dog, he's the favorite. Oh, good, Pierce. Yeah. Hey, Darth, good morning. Yeah, Pierce, spiritual, any kind of, what are the words I want to use? I'm trying to say, I understand what you mean and how that can be a highlight as much as it can be a challenge, because those experiences are always highlights for me too. Diamond art, my mom does that. Hi, Darth. My biggest pet peeve, in your spiritual time, what do you pray usually? That's a good question. Also, biggest pet peeve. We'll come back to that one. I don't pray in the traditional sense. My variation of that would be just communicating with the universe. Usually a acknowledgement of the experience, but it's not really the same as like asking for something in prayer, or I mean, sometimes it is just gratitude dumping. It just depends, I guess. But that's an interesting question. We'll keep on moving, Candyman. I'm not for you. Hey, Karen. Okay, pet peeve. Let's see. I really can't stand when people chew with their mouth open. Does that count? Littering. Bullying. HB, I liked your idea of doing the I Ching occasionally on live. Okay. At first, my question, or the first question I thought, HB, about the I Ching, which, Pierce, you missed it. We did the I Ching together. I did it for the first time on live last week. Or, what day is today? Monday. So yeah, last Wednesday. Andy walked us through it. But I was saying I don't know what the future of these lives is going to be like come New Year, if I'm going to change it up, start doing things a little differently. And Andy was like, try the I Ching. And so I kind of had that question in my head. It's like, I don't know what the future of this is. Like, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. And it said to keep going and to keep persevering. And then HB had the idea of, hey, Rob, of potentially doing the I Ching weekly on live, where like maybe we come up with like a group question, and then I do the I Ching like here, and we can use Andy's notes to like help interpret, but I'm not sure yet. Yeah, I did like a. Hey, Hourglass. It's an interesting question. Who thinks space is infinite? I definitely don't know. Yeah, it was really fun. Okay, wait, hold on. I gotta keep pseudo paying attention. I'm doing all this stuff in this bright light real quick, and then going out from there so I can. Okay, we're gonna go with 1895. Hey, baby. I can't wait to be able to go back outside and do this, though, so you can actually see the dog who's right here. Yeah, it was. I really loved learning how to do it. It was not quite as complicated as I expected, and I actually have done it one more time since the live with my partner, and I definitely kind of stumbled through it, but we did it, and I learned a little bit more than we even did altogether. Yeah, thanks, Turtle. Yeah, he's a cutie. Hey, KP. Good morning. Anyone that's new here, the music is by my friend Zach. I have linked all of his information in the description box. I'm so grateful that he lets me use his music. In the summer, when I'm outside, we're just listening to the city sounds, but when we're inside, we're listening to Zach while we chit chat and color. I think that's actually the end of this song, but not the end of the record. We'll find out. Zach is not liking coin? I don't understand. Rob, you have to try the 555 thing. Wait. Did you try the thing? Okay, I lied. Record's ready to be flipped. Okay. Rob, do you know what I'm talking about? I know. So actually, I'm really hoping, I really, really am hoping that we can get Zach connected to some people to do some music soundtracks. Thanks, Turtle. Uh, that sounds awful. Poor thing. Oh, the 555. Yes, yes. Okay, thank you. That's where I was going. Hey, Karen. The 55515 thing, Rob. I think you've heard me say this before. For anyone watching that has not heard me say this, for pain, there is a CIA Monroe Institute document. Man, I wish Andy was here for this conversation. There was a CIA Monroe Institute document that has multiple things on it, but and all these different like shortcut hacks that they would teach soldiers and military people to like help them be more efficient and whatever. One of the hacks is for pain management. It is not foolproof. It will not work forever. It will not work every time. It's not. I don't want anyone to get it twisted and be like, you said this would work and it didn't work in the first try, blah, 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 whatever. No. But it will. I don't know how it works. I don't know why it works. I have given this trick to other people and their minds have been blown. But again, maybe it won't work for you. All you do, it's so simple, is close your eyes and really focus on the pain, wherever it is, whatever it is. Where it is in your body, what it feels like. Is it throbbing? Is it stabbing? Is it a low drop? Like whatever it is, like really zone in on what you're feeling. Think about what you're feeling. And as you're doing so, in your head, repeat the numbers 55515. It's 55515. 55515. And you just keep repeating those numbers in your head while you focus on the pain. And in my experience, after just a few, it doesn't seem like it takes very long. I have to say it more than once. I have to say it several times. But it doesn't take very long. And all of a sudden, one of two things happens. Either the pain starts to fade or the pain moves. So like, let's say I'm running and it's in my knee. As I'm repeating the number, I might feel it kind of move up or down my leg a little bit, and then it kind of dissipates. But I kind of follow the feeling of where the pain moves. And then the next thing I know, I'm not thinking about it and therefore not feeling it. So the only thing I can think of is that something in this process disrupts the brain receptors attached to our pain nerves so that we're not intercepting that signal for a while and feeling that pain, if that makes sense. And it, like, again, the pain will come back sometimes, like sometimes it lasts a long time, sometimes it doesn't. But the more I've done this, the more quickly it's worked time and time again. I do it all the time now. Yesterday I did it. I don't even remember why, but something was hurting. And I think I said the numbers 1.5 times and it was gone. And I'm starting to wonder if the more that I use it and the more, I don't want to say practice because it's not like you're doing anything, right? You're just thinking of the pain and doing the number. But the more I do it, the faster it's been working. And I've told friends about this, and like, I'll have to, I wish I could show you guys the text messages I've got from a girlfriend freaking out because she was like, how did that work? What did that do? Like, she was having shoulder pain. And I was like, I have no idea why it works. I'll make a YouTube video about this at some point because it blows my mind. And I cannot figure out how it's done. Yeah. 55515, Turtle. 55515. Hi, Ash. Good morning. Rob, let us know if it works. I do not take 7-0 kratom for pain. No. Yeah, exactly, Pierce. I think it's just getting the brain refocused on something other than the pain, if that makes sense. Hi, AJ. Welcome back, babe. See, an interesting HB, I do the opposite now. Not only do I do the 555 thing, but if I don't do that, I will focus on the pain as opposed to not focus on it. So like, if something's hurting, I will zone in on the pain really minutely and very detailed and just keep going deeper and deeper into it. And then the next thing I know, it's gone. Or my mind gets distracted off of it. Like I realize, oh, it's a stabbing pain. And then I start really kind of feeling that pain, where it is, how bad it is, whatever, and going deeper. And then I like push through the other side. It's like, okay, my brain has felt all there is to feel of it, and now it wants to do something else. So I don't know, it's interesting. I mean, it doesn't make it right or better, but it's just a weird vibe. It is a yellow couch behind me. I'm doing well. How are you, AJ? Okay. Of course. Don't eat ice. Highlight this year was winning your basketball grand final. Oh, wow. Well, that's cool. Thanks, Rob. I'm sorry it was a rough year. I had a rough year too, honestly. It was, I think most people I know had kind of a hard year this year. So I think that's why it's more important than ever to make sure that like you pull something out as like a highlight of that time. just to remind yourself that it's not all bad. Not that you're saying that, but I'm glad that you are able to still think of a highlight despite having a rough one. Let's see. Going kind of slow today. Yeah, good. Absolutely. Hey Mark, good morning. I'm so ready for 2026. I've said this before though, I'm usually like this. I get real excited for New Year's. I don't really do resolutions, but I do still get really goal-oriented and inspired and motivated. And I think part of it too is like in the winter because I can't be outside running around, so. Just realized I have the album up here, but it's like right where you can't see it. Bye, AJ. See you later. I do watch Stranger Things. I just started the last season. I've only seen the first episode, so I can't really speak to anything. Stranger Things is good. It's wild because it's very much it has a lot of ties to the Montauk Project, which is really interesting, and it's very curious that like all of this is going on at the same time that everyone is talking about the GATE program in schools and all of this other stuff that's coming out. Montauk Project. Yeah. So the Montauk Project, I don't know. Sorry, I gotta make sure I have the right one. These marker pen colors never make sense. This is the one I want. I don't know a lot about the Montauk. Blood of Zeus, Devil May Cry. I don't know what you're talking about either. Sorry. Oh, thanks, Harsh. Okay. Montauk Project. I'm gonna have to Google it, but it is very similar to Stranger Things in that I believe it was thought to be a really unfortunate experimentation program, if you will. And it had to do with psi abilities, and it had to do with, I believe, children, and I mean, yeah, kind of like Stranger Things. Basically, like, finding exceptionally gifted people and experimenting or trying to create the abilities. Let me see. Oh, Andy, you made it. Yeah, the Montauk Monster. Have I ever played a musical instrument? I played hand drums in college. You're good. We're talking about the Montauk Project, but I don't actually remember the music picked up. Let's see. Montauk Project. Short summary. Let's see. alleged secret government program that supposedly took place at Camp Hero at Montauk Air Force Station in Montauk, New York, primarily during the 70s and 80s. According to conspiracy theories, the project involved mind control experiments, time travel experimentation, interdimensional travel, and continuation of the Philadelphia experiment, which was linked to earlier World War II era experiments. The story originated mainly from Preston Nichols, who published books claiming recovered memories of his involvement. Other alleged whistleblowers, like Al Balik, later added to this narrative. Important context: no credible evidence that it actually existed. Mainstream historians and researchers considered it an unfounded conspiracy theory. Camp Hero was a real Air Force station that closed in 1969, and the site later became a state park. Claims mix elements of science fiction with Cold War era anxieties about government experimentation. It became part of the pop culture, inspiring TV shows, books, and reportedly influencing series like Stranger Things. So essentially, it's Stranger Things being true. Oh, it is a... Hi, Novita. What a beautiful name. I love that so much. Yeah, I love coloring. I find it very meditative when I focus and I'm not like chit-chatting the whole time. I have a good ear for music. Thank you. You guys are great. Someone asked me a question. I already forgot it. Oh, I haven't taken my medicine. I have to go do that. When we take a coffee break, oh, I love Hemi Sync. I love talking about this stuff. Who's she? Are you talking about Elle in Stranger Things? Whose conspiracy makes you hungry? Monroe Institute, anyone? Yes, that's how we got talking about this. So this also started because of the 55515 pain hack that we were talking about, which came out of the Monroe Institute with the CIA. Novita, what do you usually love the most to color with? My favorite is oil pastels because for me it's easy to blend and you can create many gradations with it. That is amazing. I'm not that talented. I just started using alcohol markers for the first time this year. Is that not the color I wanted? Oh, it is. Okay. And no, it's not. And I really love it, but I still have a lot of learning to do. It is so therapeutic. And I do know things we don't. However, a lot of this stuff is available online. You know where to look. That CIA document with the Monroe Institute that has the pain hack also has one for sleep, which honestly, thankfully lately, every time I try to use it, I fall asleep before I can even do it. So I haven't needed to really utilize it, but it's basically 5 deep breaths and then you count to 20. And by the time you get to 20, you're supposed to fall asleep. And again, I haven't gotten to test that one, and it seems too simple, but I don't know. They is the CIA. The Monroe Institute. I mean, they use this mostly for soldiers. I believe, was like the reason. I think they were trying to like optimize soldiers, making them more efficient, able to fall asleep, able to handle pain, able to handle stress, whatever. And they have in this CIA document on CIA.gov, they have these different hacks and like what they are, and most of them are extremely simple, but the one that I always latched onto is the pain hack. Thanks, Turtle. Welcome to the channel. Like and sub if you want. No stress. We talk about all this kind of stuff. I love to talk about ESP. I love to talk about the Monroe Institute. I love to talk about dreams. I love to talk about all of this stuff. Thanks, Rob. You learned that your sister converted to Islam and you had a great conversation about your respective belief systems, and that was so nice. Oh, that is lovely. That's what you hope for, right? Like to be able to communicate. Okay, when I used to do the hemisync, life got interesting, would get real relaxed, and the environment got surreal, and lots of coincidences and knowledge I needed to know would arrive. So what happened, Sage? Did you stop? Why did you stop? I've barely done it. I did it. So multiple things. One, I'm gonna keep coloring while we talk. One is that the very first time I tried to listen to the Gateway tapes, the hemisync stuff, for anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, this is the Monroe Institute hemisync technology. And the very first time I listened to it, which was recently, it was in like the last 2 years, 3 years, the very first thing I thought, which still kind of freaks me out, is like, I've heard this before. I know I've heard it before. It was not, there's no way that was the first time I heard it. It was the very first thought I had was, I've heard this before. I didn't know where or why, but I then later heard about all these people coming forward from the GATE program saying that they apparently listened to this stuff in school, and I think I must have listened to it. But anyways, after only like the first 3 meditation sessions, I guess, I started to have just like the lightest bit of out-of-body experience and kind of freaked out. And I haven't gotten back into it yet. Oh no, record's up. Okay. Novita, if you're still here. Oh, you told me about the oil pastels. Never mind. I was going to ask what your favorite was, but you told me. All right, guys. Record 2. Oh. Here. Rhinos, yeah. Were you part of the GATE program? So I wasn't, but hold on. 1 second. Look. Is that going to start? Wow, this one's got a beat to it. Okay. I was not in the GATE program, but we had one in my school. My elementary school boyfriend was in it. And since all of this happened, I went to reach out to him to find out that he passed away 10 years ago. And I've been thinking about reaching out to his mom because she was our librarian to get more information. And I asked my dad if I was ever tested for it, and maybe that's why I heard it. Like maybe just listening to it was part of the testing. And he said he didn't remember. I was a good student and I got really good grades, but I never went into the GT program. So I don't know, but I do like all the wild like conspiracy stuff you're hearing right now, all these people talking about these different memories. I have several of them, which is interesting because I don't remember most of childhood at all. I've said this my entire life. Anyone who knows me knows this. And it's always been kind of a weird point of contention in my brain. But now with all of this other stuff, that's what these kids are saying. But I wasn't in the program, but I remember the headphones. I know I've heard that sound. I remember the pink drink. I remember the testing trailers. I remember my friend getting pulled out of class. I remember that the gifted and talented class was also held in the same classroom as the special needs students or any of the students that had autism or Down syndrome or anything that they needed extra support. It was all in the same classroom. And I remember asking them and asking my friend, like, why? If you're extra smart and you're in this gifted and talented program, and at the time, mind you, this was in the 90s, in the early 2000s, like, these other kids are thought to not be as intellectually present, why would the two classes be, like, why would those two make sense together? And I remember him always being like, I don't know, but I guess, I don't know, but they put us all together. And so now hearing about the GATE program and hearing what it's supposedly about, and like the fact that the students with autism would have been in that same classroom with these gifted kids makes a lot more sense. And it's just wild. It is just wild. Your eye for color? Oh, my eye for color. Interesting. Oh my gosh, there's so many comments I'm behind. Oh, thank you, Ronnie. I don't know what my accent is either. American? This is real life. Stranger Things, yep. So short lifespan in the GATE program, really. I mean, that would track for my friend. What did I ask for? Pink drink. Yeah, wait, Rob, were you in GATE? No. What markers am I using? Thanks, Novita. I am using two different markers. I'm using Cali Art and I am using Ohuhu, both. And fun fact, so anybody who cares about this but doesn't know, Ohuhu is like the fancy brand and they're more expensive. And I think Cali Art are just as good. So the only reason I got the Ohuhu was because they were on such a deal. Oh my gosh, I have got to move a little faster. You guys got me talking about the GATE program. I got distracted. Oh, I can't draw either. I'm just coloring. Thanks, Ronnie. Welcome. Glad to have you. Okay. Oh, Andy, happy Christmas. I hope that Buster got you something lovely. All right, we're gonna do 335. What markers do you use? Or what do you said you use oil pastels, Novita? 335. Oh, do you? Good, Turtle. Then you'll love this. This is literally what I talk about all the time. Oh, you thinking like the, yeah, well, that would make sense in everyone's head. You would think like those AP classes, but we're talking about the gifted and talented program. As for New Year's, I mean, I'm going to do my, like anybody who saw the weekly highlight video, I will do that practice on New Year's Eve. We have a friend coming in town, but I think we're just going to hang out here at the house. I usually don't actually make it to midnight. I also do dry January. I know, I mean, a lot of you are sober all the time, so it's not really a thing, but I do dry January and I get real excited to like wake up on January 1st, like feeling refreshed and starting a new year that I usually don't stay up till midnight because then I feel like crap the next day because I don't get enough sleep. Because I can't sleep in. It's just not a thing. say, there's no way that's over. Are you doing anything, Rob? What do I identify my peaceful spirit to? I'm afraid I don't understand the question, Hope. Hi, Rhodey. It's a hobby. I color when I'm not online if I have time. Now that I've started coloring on live, I just do it so that I'm not sitting here awkwardly if there's nothing to talk about or if there's no one in the chat. And it gives me something to keep my hands busy, and it gives you guys something else to look at other than just my face standing here talking to you. But I do color offline if I have time. This only happens because I enjoy doing it. Rob going to a locals techno club to get it over with. Not my favorite holiday. Yeah, it's not my favorite. Oh my gosh, this music. Hold on, let me turn it down a little. It's beautiful, but it got a little loud. Adult coloring is cool. I never stopped coloring HB. It really never stopped. That's hilarious, Rob. You told all the kids that your cousin's husband was from the circus. That is funny. Yeah, we will probably cook and hang out. I really wanted to take like the downtime in the holidays to get like some stuff done with YouTube. I want to get a short out from the weekly highlight, and I want to get the next deep dive out. And I wanted to start yesterday, and I couldn't get to it. There was just so much cleaning and crap to do from the holiday. Maybe today. I'm kind of getting the itch to clean and reorganize our home, and I've been making some changes here or there, and I always reminded of the feng shui rule, I think, of, I don't know if rule's the word, but where you change 21 things around your space, and it will help like cultivate new energy in the space or something. I'm not really sure, but I love thinking about it as I'm resetting the space for like the next year, and I don't know, makes me feel good. Agreed, Rob. Causing chaos and then running off. Nice. Going into the city. Oh, yeah. So, Pierce, that's kind of the plan. Oh my gosh, sell these as prints? That would be amazing. I don't think anybody would want to buy these. Oh, the pastels sound amazing, though. I mean, I always say that, like, it's just coloring. Like, who cares what it looks like in the end? Like, it's just for, you know, something to do. Okay, there was a question I was going to answer. Oh, Pierce, saying do other things. I am. So after the first season of the telepathy tapes and those deep dives, I did like, I think 3 videos that weren't related to that. and they didn't do great, but I did them. And then I started up on season 2 of the telepathy tapes. And then my last video was obviously about the weekly highlights. So not about the series. So I'm going to be going probably in and out between the deep dives and like other topics. But once I get through this season anyways, like I will have to talk about other topics. And I want to talk about things like the GATE program. I think I want to do a video on the pain hack that we were all talking about. I have like a whole spreadsheet of things that I want to talk about. It's just finding all the time. Oh no, I'm not in the shot, sorry. Finding all the time. Thanks, HB. I like and sub. Thanks, Pierce. Oh no, my hair has not always been short. My hair has also not always been brown. Oh, thanks, Pierce. Yeah, please like sub. No, my hair has been every color under the sun. My favorite is pink. I was blonde growing up, and then I have had pink, blue, brown, red, orange. I've actually had black, platinum blonde, basically white. I mean, I've had it all, and now, and my hair's been all different lengths. I used to have hair down to my elbows, and I also shaved my head Britney Spears style and had a buzz cut. And I have been keeping my hair natural and this length now, though, for a couple years. The first video I ever made that got any sort of attention is actually from like 8 or 9 years ago, and it's about coloring my hair. It's not 8 or 9 years ago. It's 5 years ago. Man, not quite ambient this morning, but that's okay. I didn't realize that this album had more energy to it. I didn't finish the other side of that pillow. I know, I'm really excited, HB. What's the program about? Which program? This program? You want to see sometime? I don't even remember what I was talking about already. Oh, the colors, yeah. You had green hair and a buzz cut? I don't think I ever did green. I think I kind of did like a tealish green once when I was blue. Go get the carnivore. So these are your friends' music? Yes. So this is my friend. This program, Sally? Thanks, Rob. This program is just about chit-chatting about unique topics around things like ESP and consciousness and dreams and all of that good stuff. This music, though, that's what I was going to answer. So yeah, this is my friend Zach, or Zake. He hates his name, his musician name, but it's ingrained now because he's actually started to get some good traction. He has his own Ambient record label, and he can't change his name now because he's become too established. Oh, you would have assumed I'm Hispanic? I mean, in a sense, I guess I can be considered that. My family heritage, like so many people, is very mixed. But most of my color comes from being French. My mother's family did come through Mexico, however. I am not Mexican. I took one of those DNA tests and somehow, still just French. Oh, no, you're fine, Hope. Oh, a seer? I mean, maybe someday the powers will unlock, but so far I'm not. I do love the idea of that, but I'm not there yet. It is kind of a Japanese hoodie. I mean, it's supposed to be Japanese, but it's Riot Society, which is based out of LA. So, like, what it actually says, I'm not sure. I should have asked my sister this weekend. She was here, and she lives in Japan. You are a seer? That is a good way to put it, HB. I mean, I had a dream I was a mouse last night. What does that mean? Oh, that's hilarious. Hope, HB is precognizant and has precognitive dreams. The rat race. All right, we're gonna do... Where's the marker I want? I gotta watch Minority Report. I know you told me it's available now, HB, and I just haven't seen it still. We're almost at an hour, which means I'm gonna have to take a quick coffee break. Yeah. I need to take my medication too. Let's do... I can't believe how much more energy this music has than what I was expecting. Sage, talk to me about it. What was your precog dream? Okay, now I think I have to flip the record again. No. Okay. We're gonna take a coffee break. I'm gonna flip the record. Be right back. all right. Did I lose everyone yet? I'm back. I'm leaving you alone. I always try to lucid dream and it's never happened yet. Good morning, Mark. My name is really Sundown, Ronnie, yeah. I kind of feel what you're talking about. Like I can, but it's usually something small or insignificant. Nothing that's too cool, yeah. Wow. Wow, Sage. That is crazy. I've never had anything like that. That's crazy. I had a bout when I was having nightmares regularly, and then it stopped again, thankfully. It was very unexpected. Have any of you guys been able to lucid dream intentionally? Like gone to bed with the intention to and then been able to take advantage of that? Like been able to intentionally travel or do something? Like I always think if I could get myself to actually lucid dream, the first thing I'd probably try and do is travel. Like I'd probably try to go somewhere, like I've never been to Europe, so I'd probably try to go somewhere in Europe, I think. Okay. Where is this marker? It says it's out, but I don't believe it. We're gonna try. So you intentionally do it, but it took weeks of meditation. Okay, so you did meditation in order to get into it. You usually go into sleep asking not to lucid dream? Interesting. I had a, shoot, what is it called? When you wake up, but you can't move? Like your brain wakes up before your body wakes up. And a lot of people have really unfortunate experiences with it. But there's a term. I mean, it was scary at first, and then I realized what was happening, and then it doesn't last very long. Oh my gosh, why am I forgetting it? I'm sure someone will say it in the comments. Hold on. I'm using all the colors today. Sleep paralysis. Thank you, Rob. I've only had it once. Yeah, well, what about, Rob, like, what if nothing's going on? Like, do you dream when everything's, like, physically okay? Posh Spice, what a compliment. Thanks. I'll easily take that. That's great. Okay. Time to keep going. What color are we going to do the walls? This is a bold move for me to use this marker because I don't know if there's enough. Yeah, sleep paralysis. Thanks, everybody. Hey, mister. These are Cali Art and Ohuhu. I've got a mix of markers going on over here. I also have like a third kind down here, but they're not good. Like they're poor quality. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Thanks. I've never used Copic. I do? Oh my gosh, you guys. What a compliment. She's such a babe. I have never used Copic markers. I am familiar with them, but they are just out of my price range for a hobby. I've heard they're great. They're supposed to be like the best of the best, right? I feel like, I know Pierce, you were like, oh, you must have hit the algorithm today. I think it's actually the holiday. I think people are not working between Christmas and New Year's, and that's probably why we've got a little bit more activity today. I'm super grateful for it. Feels like the old days. So thank you everyone for being here and hanging out. Yeah, $6 a marker. It's crazy. Gary Busey? Wait, Rob, that would have been funny. Oh, you do? Thanks, Buns. This is my friend Zach's music. Yeah, more markers. These are Cali Art markers and Ohuhu markers. This one specifically is a Cali Art marker. I like Cali Art just as much as Ohuhu, and it's a fraction of the price. Canadian New Yorkers, what kind? I feel like there was another question. Oh, graffiti artist. That's what I wanted to talk about. That is dope. That's incredible. What a talent. I have so many friends. I'm so grateful. I am a creative, and most of my friends are creatives, and I am so lucky to have so many amazing, talented people kind of in my orbit and have as inspiration, and many of them are street artists. I don't know. I like that people are still making art. Even like this, it's just a creative outlet. Like, I'm not coloring because I'm good at it, or like I'm teaching anyone anything here. I'm just doing it because I enjoy it. And it's just such a lovely way to like start my day. And I'm just grateful that we can. Okay, here's a question, everyone. Hold on. Very good American. What? You Canadian or Yankee? Yankee. Very good American Californian in the house. Hey, Mike. Have you ever fallen asleep with your eyes open? Yes, Ron. When I was a kid, apparently I slept with my eyes open. It used to freak my parents out. They always tell me about that. What kind of American? New Yorker or maybe Ohioan? Midwestern American, Chicagoan. Writing is art. You're a carpenter? You guys, that's awesome. Wait, there's so much going on. Sorry. First off, my question was, is this background the same as this color? And I think it is. I used to be a New Yorker. I love New York. I love that your options were New York or Ohio. I wasn't going to color this. I was going to do the two-tone thing here too, but I just realized this is under the bed. It would still be shadow. Duh. Philadelphia. I do have a Switch, Turtle. I have Animal Crossing, and I have like the Harry Potter Legacy, whatever. But I really only play with my Switch when I'm traveling. It's like what I take on the plane or on a road trip. I don't really have enough time to mess with it here when I'm home, because if I have any downtime, I'm usually working on it, like something for YouTube, or I'm taking in content. And I'm really grateful for you guys. Yeah, please like and sub if you want to hang out again. I have been going live twice a week every week for the last several months, but I think something's going to shift with the new year. I just don't know exactly what yet. But I'd love to bring you along. Storyteller or truth teller? Indianapolis. Edinburgh. Wait, how cool. A Hoosier's an Indiana person. Inverness? Good, you don't know good citizen? That's the state of Indiana. Oh. Oh, I didn't know you guys were both there. Hi, Daring. Man, Philly, you're right. There are a lot more Americans right now. It must be because of the holiday. I'll take it. I'm excited. I'm happy to have everyone. I'll be here again on Wednesday for New Year's Eve. Anyone that's off. Yeah, I don't have a lot of Americans, Turtle. Actually, usually the chat is a handful of Americans and the rest are not. Because I get on during the week when I think most Americans are working, like Monday and Wednesday mornings. So it makes sense. Again, I'm going to be changing things as, we progress into the new year. I don't know exactly how. But yeah, normally I don't have a lot of Americans. Merry Christmas. In Louisiana, I can't talk about where my location is, unfortunately, but I'm in the U.S. It's a great title, Hope. Fatty, I was named after that song by Gordon Lightfoot. Berlin, Germany? How cool. I have friends in Berlin. Yeah, I just have to be smart about my location. Can't talk about it, unfortunately. Okay. Third record of this album. This one's really pretty. It's like, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's like a pale pink and blue tie-dye on the white vinyl. Yeah, you can kind of see it. It's like a marbly. It's really pale. Okay, I'll be right back. You thought I was a what? I am so excited for 2026. My name is Sundown. You thought I was a picture? What makes you hungry? Oh, probably because it looks like candy. Hello. You found me on Instagram, Pierced? Are you sure it was me? My thing is private. Can you message somebody still? I'll have to look and see if there's a message request. That's funny about the accents. All right, I'm gonna keep moving. We're hitting 80 minutes. I usually try to do this in an hour and a half, which means I have 10 minutes left, and I don't think that's practical, but we'll see. I will be back on Wednesday, hopefully with a little bit of an idea of what the new year is going to be like. You guys even see what I'm coloring? No. Sorry. Thanks, Turtle. Everyone, like, hurry. Oh, it was so nice to meet you, Hope. Thanks for coming by. No, I am not a professional artist or comic sketcher. This is just a coloring book that I am just coloring to make myself less awkward. Gives me something to do with my hands, gives you guys something to look at. I really love coloring, but it's just a hobby. Problem is, I've got so many colors up here that the thing can't. I can't put my coloring book in the right spot. HB, I saw Dr. Hennessy on Pavel on Siwativo. Was that the podcast? Was that the clip that it was from? I would love to go to Switzerland. Okay. I love the sky. It's so funny you say that, Rob. I love sky gazing. I love looking at the clouds. I love looking at all of that. It's kind of silly, but I'm constantly looking at the sunrise, the sunset. I really like the sunrise. All right. We're gonna do, let's see. Okay, this dark blue is gonna be outside because it's nighttime. Don't do it when driving. Absolutely. Can I now accept streaming? What's your real profession? Are you just a student or a learner? Oh, I love that question. A learner. What fun. No, I'm a producer. I love that you think I could be a student. I mean, I guess anyone can be a student no matter their age, but I graduated a long time ago. I'm a producer in photography and film. I'm also I don't want to say graphic designer. I don't like that word, but I do a lot of branding and design, a lot of taste making stuff, a lot of aesthetic work. I really love visuals, and my strengths are visual aesthetics. I know usually what looks good, what doesn't look good, what works in a space. I can usually be pretty good with color and stuff. It's not evident here, but in terms of my actual talents. What about you? I love hearing what everyone does. I mean, I hate talking about work because I want this to become my work someday. We're not there yet, but my normal is a producer. Nice, Pierist. Yeah, how does AI affect my work? What a good question. It does affect my work for sure. Part of my work, sorry, I'm going to adjust. Part of my work has been pivoting into finding ways to utilize AI along with our services in photography and film in a way that people don't think they can do. So whether that's like we will shoot somebody on a green screen and then use AI to fill in the background, or we'll do other things just to show that we're not afraid of AI, or that we can work within AI if a client really does want to involve it. But we try not to when we don't have to, because we enjoy the humanity of art. You know, we like the human aspect of it. So we try not to when we can. But thanks, Alex. I appreciate it. A great album. This album right now. This one is... looks like Zach B-Dub Influx, Ascended Warm. It's in... oh my gosh, not Greek. What is the word? Roman, I think. Can you see this at all? And say, if you can screenshot this, I'll try and get the glare off, and then you can reverse search it. I've got fingerprints all over it right now. I don't do movies. I do not do movies. Movies are rough. I do commercials and still work. I have done a couple, like I did some comedy specials that were multiple episodes, but I don't do episodic work either. While it's steady work, it is very grueling. It is months of just 12-hour, 16-hour days, and I can't do it. R8026. Where's this marker? Is this what I want? Yeah. Much more pronounced to the night and the moon, the stars. Thanks, girl. We all see where I'm at? Okay. How do I achieve the difference in the two shades of the palette? Assuming I'm understanding your question correctly, the biggest thing for alcohol markers is letting things dry in between shading. And then you don't even have to use different colors in the palette. You just have to let it dry to apply layers to build up color or create shadows. So I will do the shading and all of this off camera with this one. But like for instance, I'm gonna go ahead and color this whole curtain the same thing, but then once it dries, I'm gonna come in and do a second layer on this very top part that I'm coloring right here, and then that little tie part, and that'll differentiate the two shades. Almost done, just hit the 90-minute mark. Oh, thanks, Rob. You can kind of see what's going on here with the shadow. I think once it dries, it'll really come into place. Oh, really? That's really good to know, Birdie. I didn't know that. Yeah, let me try that tomorrow or Wednesday. I sincerely appreciate you telling me that. I did not know that that was a thing. Yeah, I will switch. I'll put me on the other side on Wednesday. Yeah, thank you for telling me that. I will absolutely do that. Neighbors moving stuff around. Okay, so it's starting to take shape now. Where's this color that I was just doing? Thanks, Rob. I like this one too. Yeah, of course I'll read. Thank you for telling me. I honestly, I don't. I should probably go back and watch these sometimes so I can really understand like what it sounds like and what it looks like. I just have not made the time to do that. So anything like that that you guys can let me know if it's a thing where I need to adjust volume or visual something, always let me know. I want this to be enjoyable for everyone. Also, I'm really digging this song too, Rob. I'll have to look it up later. But please go check out Zach's stuff. Like I said, all the links to his record label and his artist links are in the description box. Oh, that's the outside window. I was like, where did that color come from? Okay. Tap the chat to see the pic. Oh, okay. I will. Bobbles. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna nuke this coffee for 1 minute. We're almost done. This side has one more song on it. We're almost done. We are almost done. All right, kids, let's do. I'm going to do this lighter brown and the darker brown on this little dresser here. The Three Little Bears where the mother did the porridge said, your mom's. I don't get it, Rob. I absolutely agree, though. It's not always, but she's the only one you got. Coloring and chatting. Oh, is someone asking what we're doing? We're here. Hi. Yeah, we're coloring and chatting. I'm going to be done soon. Man. I'm really stuck on what color to color this dresser thing. I guess it doesn't have to be like brown, right? But I don't want to do the same brown as the floor, and I also don't want to add another color. I want to use an existing color in the palette. Color around it and see what we get. Use 2 layers on the floor to make the dresser seem lighter. Girl, pierced. You're the best. I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. What was I about to do with this one? Oh. Alright, I also have to figure out... I guess we'll do the same with the light. I'll do 2 layers to differentiate that. And I will do the same thing with the water glass. We'll do 2 layers in the glass. Make it stand out. Okay, what's going on down here? What is this? It's the underside of the desk. Is it the wall though? What is going on right there? Also be thinking about our book. We have to figure out what color the book is. All right, going in on the desk, but not whatever's back here until I can see the shape because I don't know. No shadow, gray. And so I'm wondering, like, is it the wall color? Let's see. Oh no, I think that was the last song on this side. Hold on, I'll flip the record. This is all the same brown. I'm not going to panic. It's just coloring. All right, flipping the record. Last side. All right. Okay, so you guys think like it might be the wall and stool. Okay, cool. All right, thank you guys. All right. Wall and left face of drawer. Okay. Thank you. I'm almost done. Probably do that second layer on the floor off camera, give it more time to dry. And then on Wednesday, I will show you guys this page after it's had a minute to cook. It always looks better after 24 hours. This is back to the kind of tone of Zach's stuff that I normally am used to. And it's kind of nice that he rounded out like the more energized album. And I remember now at the beginning of the live, it started out kind of softer like this, and then it built back up. And now that we've on the last side of the last vinyl, it's kind of slowed back down again, which is nice. Brings it full circle. $50 likes, really? That's amazing. I can't see on this end what's going on. It's definitely busier today. Okay, I I hope this is what you guys meant. That's what's brown. That bit there is going to be gray. And I'll do another layer on the stool too. Okay, we're getting there. I didn't know if that drawer face was going to be a different color, but it's not. I'll just do another tone on that, or another layer on that one too. Oh, we're almost done. All right, did we land on anything for the book? All right, based on what we see here. So we have pinks and oranges, greens and yellows, and then everything else is kind of blues. It's a little bit of everything. Is their book orange? Wait, thanks, guys. Thanks. What? There's some yellow. You think I should do another yellow? I'll do the yellow of the hammock. Actually, that's a good call. I haven't done that yellow anywhere else. And then when I do some layers and shading, this will all come together. And how far over did I run today? Oof. 14 minutes. All right, guys, this is it. Teal, orange, yellow. Okay, well, I did yellow. You guys, thank you so much. What a fun day. Happy Christmas, everyone. I'm looking forward to Wednesday on New Year's Eve. I'll be back. I imagine we'll have a big group. Teal. I imagine we'll have a big group again because it's still the holiday. A lot of people are off work. You gonna come say bye, bud? Come here. Come say bye. Come here. Well, there is a dog. He just doesn't want to be on camera. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I will see you in a couple of days, all right? Take care. Yeah, see you Wednesday. Bye.